Well, honey, yeah, Lou, it's Cal Dad here, and I'm going to tell you I'm also God. And I'm going to tell you one thing why I hope to have as a Mormon multiple celestial soulmates or God mates. I'm going to be really frank. If you look at the marriage statistics in the United States of America and across the world, they're phenomenally horrible. About 50% of people get divorced. It's catastrophic. Cal Dad has experienced it, as you know, and it's been horrible. So I want to talk about though what I experienced briefly in my marriage, and a few of the statistics, well, many statistics indicate that as soon as you're married, as soon as you say I do, your happiness levels go down. They do, and I think that happens to literally every union I could ever think of. They go down, and they typically don't rise. So the other component to that is, well, I don't see this institution that is glorified and meeting all these sorts of things really being anything more than really what it as should be traditionally as organisms, hominids, where we help each other, we think of each other, we're kids unto the eternal, we care about each other, and it's kind of that. We're survival organisms. And why do I phrase it like that? Well, a lot of novelty wears off. And to be honest, in some of my most loving relationships ever, they dissolve quickly. And I think that's a pattern of a lot of people. You get something that's so great, and you realize nothing sustains itself at a peak level. It does have to level off into a plateau. And that plateau is typically one based on easygoingness and survival. Well, if you have many friends that can help you survive, things get easier. Let's say the Wi-Fi goes down. What happens? The Wi-Fi goes down, the septic tank is broken, someone needs to get our, vegan groceries for the dinner. What else? Gosh. Oh, there's a poopy diaper. And what's the last one? Wait, what's on Netflix? And why is the refrigerator broken? Can someone make breakfast? So it's a many hands theory about being God. And it's different, it's non-normative. I'm a non-normative guy. I'm left-handed. And I'm just non-normative in general. As a person, it's my freedom, my right, and prerogative. But I think when you get into a steady state, you realize, well, all that hubbub about living like a celebrity or something, it's kind of fantasy. It's not real. You gotta get in the steady state of eternity. It's a steady state of the ultra marathon that says, hey, I'm Space Force. I see into the intergalactic. And not every day, I love my favorite music songs, but every day isn't Sweet 16. It's more like, nah, it's the ultra that says, I'm beyond unto the eternal. So that's how I feel. I'm steady state Kyle, and it goes into that. And I think when you have that realization, you're like, well, there's another component. When you have many minds, when you have many hands, when you have lots of compounding knowledge, right? And I'm talking like PhD postdoc level unto eternal. Well, there's another factor that comes in. Suddenly you're sharing ideas that compound and confluence into one another, and you're going like, wow, this is brilliant. Because why? I can talk about things with many people in front of many kids, and we'll always think about those kids. Man, you gotta take care of those kids. And when that happens, that's the important thing. Those kids are suddenly Einstein at age 2.5. That's a half. And yeah, so I think that's super special. It's a broad diversity of knowledge that also moves pretty significantly, especially for young minds. If you hear a lot of different facts and you're like, well, it's incredible, and then you're even smarter than us steady staters who are into the eternal. So yeah, that's my theory about many hands being God and many minds, and carrying unto the eternal for every organism that is and shall be without end, and in time, space, intergalactic, and unto the eternal. So yeah, that's who I am, and yeah, build underground. What was the last one I was trying to say? I think that's it. Cow. God, it's the last of my ideas. Thank you all. Unto eternal. We cannot say goodbye. Bye-bye. But not. That really meant to say I'm still with you. And there's a nice friend right there. Get a better sign off. It's do it or not. I hope you be my neighbor eternally. Bye-bye.